Alanasis. In this episode of Alanasis, I will show you 10 threats to mankind's existence. Number 1 is supervolcano. A supervolcano is a volcano that is capable of ejecting over 1,000 cubic kilometers of dust and rock into the atmosphere. It is also known that the food chain collapses soon after a supervolcano has erupted because the dust ejected can block sunlight and also cause long, cold spells throughout the planet. It is thought that early humans nearly went extinct when the last supervolcano erupted. Yellowstone Park in America and Lake Toba in Indonesia are considered to be supervolcanoes and can explode at any time. Number 2. Neutron star quake. When large stars die, they leave behind extremely dense corpses. Some of these dead stars are called neutron stars because they are so dense that it is only the magnetic fields of neutron particles that stop them turning into black holes. The surface of these dead stars sometimes shifts slightly, just like they do on Earth during an earthquake, but the material involved is very dense and often tied to extremely powerful magnetic fields. The energy released by these quakes can cause powerful electromagnetic explosions that could rip away atmospheres of planets in the blast radius. The deadly range of the blast can be as much as 10 light years across. A neutron star 10 light years away can cause mass extinction here on Earth. Number 3 is asteroids. Asteroids are large rocks that fall from space. Many of them were once part of small planets that were smashed to pieces many years ago, so have significant iron deposits that allows them to pass through the atmosphere without vaporizing. If the asteroid is very big and moving extremely fast, then the impact can cause powerful and devastating explosions on Earth's surface. It is believed that an asteroid killed the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. On February 15, 2013, a meteor exploded over a Russian city. The explosion was so powerful it blew out windows and shook cars despite being 20 kilometers above the Earth's surface. It also briefly outshined the sun. If the air blast had occurred near the ground, the whole city would have been destroyed. The explosion was more powerful than a typical nuke, yet this asteroid is considered to be small compared to others. In July 1994, a comet called Schumacher-Levy 9 smashed into Jupiter. The impact explosion was bigger than the Earth. If a comet hit the Earth instead of Jupiter, then mankind would likely go extinct. There is a very strong chance of Earth being hit by a lethal asteroid in the near future because many space rocks routinely cross Earth's orbit. Number 4 is a gamma-ray burst. Gamma-ray bursts are very powerful and directional beams of radiation given off by large stars when they explode into supernovas. They are also known as GRBs. If a GRB hit Earth directly, then the atmosphere would change. The ozone layer would be broken down into O2 and nitrogen compounds and would stop absorbing lethal UV radiation from the sun, and other changes would occur that would make the climate on Earth change dramatically. GRBs can travel across an entire galaxy and are a real threat to our existence. The full effects of GRBs on planets in their path are not known because they often occur very far away where the galaxy is more crowded. Number 5 is the Sun. The Sun that gives us life is slowly increasing radiation to Earth all the time. In 2 to 3 billion years, the Sun will swell many times its size and turn into a red giant star. All the oceans at this time will evaporate and the Earth will turn into a superheated oven and will probably resemble Venus. This will definitely happen because other yellow and orange dwarf stars throughout the cosmos do the same thing. If we have not learned to travel away from the Earth by that time, then mankind will become extinct. Number 6 is a black hole. A black hole is a structure that has extreme gravity and crusts itself into a small point. The gravity of these objects are so strong that there is an area around them that nothing can escape, not even light. Black holes are usually created by large, dead stars that collapse under their own weight. If a black hole was nearby, then our world would be pulled apart and destroyed. A black hole can also cause epic disaster just by passing near the solar system without sucking us in, because it can alter our planet's orbit and cause other planets to smash into ours. A black hole can also be beyond the edge of the solar system and pull the Earth to a different orbit or distort our orbit so it is more elliptical, and this could make the Earth too hot or too cold for liquid water to exist on the surface. They can also fling millions of space rocks into the center of our solar system and cause many impacts to our planet. Most black holes are invisible because they absorb light and are lost in the blackness of space. They only become visible when you are feeding on matter and acquiring an accretion disk. Number 7 is a microbe. Millions of people around the world are killed by microscopic life forms that are smaller than human cells, such as bacteria and viruses. Theoretically, a microbe could appear that is able to kill 100% of the host that it infects. This would be quite a feat because there's never been a microbe that is capable of killing or infecting more than 50% of all people. With genetic engineering, perhaps a hybrid microbe could be created that kills everyone. Who knows? The world we live in is filled with unexpected events and phenomena. Perhaps a time will come when people will just drop dead everywhere. Number 8 is grey goo. There is theoretically a microscopic machine that can self-replicate and absorb all organic compounds and turn all biomass on our planet into itself. That would be the end of mankind. Self-replicating machines have long been visioned by science fiction storytellers, but such a machine could become reality in the near future. Number 9 is people. Humans are always inventing new ways to cause death to its own kind. All the CO2 emissions that our machines emit are causing the planet to heat up. It could be possible that we cause a runaway greenhouse effect where the planet changes in a way that attracts more heat. The planet could then spiral into a hellish world of extreme heat. We are also good at making weapons of mass destruction. Perhaps we will make a weapon that is too effective in the near future. Number 10 is aliens. The universe is very large. There are millions of galaxies in the universe. There's a very strong chance that there are beings that live in one of those stars. And there's a very good chance that they are capable of destroying our civilization. Perhaps they're already on the way to us now, and perhaps they've been picking up our radio signals and they decided they don't want to share the cosmos with us. In the movies, you see aliens coming on large spaceships using directed energy weapons to destroy our civilization. But somehow I feel that they would use more subtle means to kill us. Perhaps small microscopic machines that change our bodies into theirs, and maybe radio waves that can transmit their thoughts. Thanks for watching Alanasis. In the next episode, I'll be talking about 10 things that are hidden.